Okay, Maria back with another video, and you are basically looking at my backyard, or at least a portion of it. I don't want to be in this video, so I'm, just not wanting to be in it, so I'm using a substitute, which is, my backyard. But anyway, so today I was thinking about, understanding people and their motives, and the understanding that there's a lot of ignorant people. What I mean by ignorant people, people who just thought that this could be, maybe they thought it was okay, maybe they thought it was funny, maybe they thought it was, just a good community game that they could play at the expense of somebody else's life. But what they did was a very serious issue. And like I said, I have made several attempts to resolve this issue. I am looking at my YouTube videos, some of them go back to months, and this actually has been going on for a much longer time than when I actually started doing YouTube videos. I had made several attempts. I had sent a few of my videos to the mayor, Harvey Hall, only to be responded to by a member of law enforcement who actually had absolutely no, really didn't provide any assistance, although I did appreciate him giving me his contact information. But, I do recall having a phone conversation with Jackie Sullivan here in town. She's a member of the city council. And, this woman is, she claims to be Christian, and I'm not going to doubt her devotion to God. I mean, that's not for me to question. But, she did have on her webpage where, she organized a In God We Trust America, which is a nonprofit organization, which she wants to encourage America to follow Bakersfield's lead. And I'm going to say that I think that this issue originated in Bakersfield. Okay, now my family have been stalking me for a very long time, but I became a targeted individual in Bakersfield, California, and off of something that was highly racially charged, and it has put me out of employment for a very long time. And then it tries to give me crumbs to try to settle or make me be quiet or just make me shut up about it. I am truly victimized and traumatized by this whole entire thing. And so I think it's her responsibility to look into it, and I contacted her. Her attitude was, I was talking to her about, workplace bullying, and, I have to say that I was met with a little bit of a condescending attitude. And this has been building up for quite a long time because I don't think these people realize just how severe this issue is. If I'm getting phone calls or getting contacted by email or people sending me bogus jobs, it is a form of harassment that has gone over around the globe, okay? Because of this issue, I am not able to choose my place of residency without any attempt of being further harassed or traumatized. I shouldn't have to go to job interviews in different towns and be met with harassment. So, I am a targeted individual, Jackie Sullivan, in your town. Okay? Right now, gang stalking is the biggest issue in this country. I believe that it's hurting the average citizen, much like the Holocaust. Okay? So, you want to make this town great, and you want to make it America follow the footsteps of this town, then you have an issue on your hands, and I'd like you to think about it. Because my life has been reduced to living among people who have made it very clear that they don't want me here. And I've never done anything to these people to be treated this way. Okay? The only thing I did was lie to my husband many years ago, and that's a marital issue, but these people were more than eager to jump on it in your town. Now, I've been told I'm not going to sit here and try to take chances, okay? I've already been to Greg Barton's place in Palm Springs, California to be traumatized, okay? And then he had the nerve to have Linda Finkelstein from Canada give me a phone call, and she's supposed to be some professional, okay? If she was that professional, she would have never made that call, okay? I don't deserve to be put in this situation. I never did anything to anybody, okay? I did a good job for that fucked up farmer. Okay, and in return, I get thrown out of employment and then psychologically harassed. It's bullshit. Bullshit. okay? And until I'm out of this situation, or I have some sort of confirmation that I'm going to get out of this situation, how dare you want the rest of the country to follow in the footsteps of Bakersfield? Okay, I came to you with my problem and you blew it off, much like Harvey Hall. I'm not afraid to address the issue, okay? I'm afraid that you perhaps are a part of the issue. And if you are, I'm going to let you know, as a Christian woman, you have a responsibility to live up to that name. And if you're going to try to sit there and be a leader of this country, or at least want people to follow the lead of this particular place, then you have a responsibility on your hands. Now, I'm not trying to be facetious. I have let this go on for a very, very long, drawn-out time. I didn't deserve any of it. Okay? I'm in debt because of it. Okay? My quality of life has been severely reduced. Okay? I can't make plans for my retirement because of it. Okay? I can't sit here and make a plan to go to a job interview in another town, okay, without the risk of somebody psychologically harassing me like Julie did. Okay, Julie Fischer, for that, I forgot the name of the CPA office, but I will be listing in the description box. Okay, I didn't deserve any of it. Okay, so these people are participating in harassment. Okay, gang stalking is illegal in every state in this country. So you have a very serious problem on your hands. So if you represent the people, then I would really appreciate it if you do something about this issue. Because I'm tired of having to deal with it. I shouldn't have to worry about me finding a job, me going back to school, and me wasting my time, or being basically psychologically harassed and also racially harassed, okay? I'm sure Julie Fischer in Napomo, California didn't have me come over there because she was serious about hiring a black woman. I highly doubt that. So I don't have any problem putting her name in out there. And I don't care if I have to sit here and make more statements. That's good for me. I'm more than willing to talk about it. Okay? But people need to clean this up. I don't deserve to be blacklisted. Blacklisting is against the law. Okay? And being reduced to having a job that I didn't ask for, I mean, I was basically forced to accept, okay, is not fair. Okay? Steve Landry should be held accountable for what he did. Okay, these people are corrupt, and it needs to be fixed. I don't deserve to be treated this way. I deserve to have a decent paying job based on my skills and the years that I put in it. I've been in accounting for almost 20 years, okay, and I'm sitting here being treated like crap and being called by employment agencies knowing good and well that I'm worth more because of this this process set in this town. I didn't ask to be put in this situation. Okay, I'm the one who follows the rules, follows the law, and I'm educating people on how to follow the law. And yet I'm barely getting by, and you want other people to follow this town's lead? Okay, you got a serious issue on your hands. You know, I'm not the kind of person that likes to bring up things out and talk about my personal problems. I'm a very quiet person, okay? But what you guys have done, well, not what you specifically, but the town has done through these employers. I'm not blaming everybody in this town, okay? But certain employers who got involved, like the Murray Family fucking Farms and Flourishing Art and all of these piece of shit companies that think it's okay to harass people and then work behind the scenes to manipulate their employment. It's bullshit. Bullshit. Okay? I'm the most qualified person in this issue. Okay, I'm not saying I'm the most qualified person in the world, okay? And I'm sure there's good people at their jobs, okay? But in this situation, I have proven my abilities over and over and over and over again. So I remember reading an article many years ago about how this particular person of color moved away from Bakersfield and they wanted to fill out, I guess, a portion on a web page. I guess it was just making a comment, if I remember. And basically saying that, you know, no one person of color has a decent job in this town. I'm starting to believe that's true. I don't like to stir up problems. I really don't. I especially racial problems. That's the last thing I want to do. But we have a problem. Because if your town wanted me out of the town, they prevented me from going anywhere else. That's a problem. Especially when I never did anything. okay? I don't deserve to be psychologically harassed or racially harassed when I go to a job interview, okay? Steve Murray should have been sued a long time ago, okay? He should be sued. As well as Rand Personnel Service, Employment Solution. Tammy, Borda, you knew what you were doing. You should have never done that. Okay? I'm more than qualified. Okay? There's people in this town who never stepped a foot in college at all. Okay? And they have decent paying accounting jobs. Believe me, I've worked for them. Okay? I used to see employment ads written without education as well as I've seen them with, you know, requesting that or the equivalent of, which I have the equivalent of, and then some. Okay? So this is bullshit. You can't sit there and try and organize and structure with other businesses to all gang up on one person and say, oh, well, you're going to cut her out. The fact is, I'm better with people with a bachelor's degree. Okay? And I just so happen to be a person of color. Are people intimidated? I didn't ask to be intimidate anybody. I just simply wanted to take care of my son. Okay, I never made a big issue about it. I didn't join a big Black Panther party or do any sort of marches or anything in this town. I've been mindful and respectful at all times. But if anybody was paying their race card, it certainly wasn't me. But I can tell you what, I can certainly point some fingers at some businesses that I had to be stuck working at. Okay? My marriage is nobody's business, okay? I don't appreciate people plotting to tear me apart and tear my family apart. Okay, that's against the law. And I can tell you what kind of mindset and how much fear that puts in a person. How would you like to be psychologically harassed out of work, okay, and then blacklisted, and then having to worry about your family, the only people that you know or connect with, being torn apart? You think that's fun? You think that's something that people want to go to bed at night and then knowing that your fucked up family is doing shit to you? It's crazy. Okay? Everything that happened in this situation just goes to show you how wrong this is and how these people who got involved and these employers should have never had the job. And yet I'm struggling to get a decent job? What the fuck is wrong with this picture? Now, please forgive me. I don't mean to use any profanity when I'm contacting you because I have a respect for other people, okay? But what happened here is wrong, okay? You have gang stalking activity all over your town, okay? Please don't tell me you want the rest of this country to be like this place.